Alrighty, and good morning, everyone. Here we go. Time for a little more yoga. Again. Oh gosh, some days I feel like I really know what I'm doing, making these presentations and starting to teach, and other days I'm like, I forgot how to speak English. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we're gonna get started here in just a minute or two. Again, as we're always, I have to say it. Just for everybody's safety, myself, mine included, don't quit, don't hurt yourself, right? You're here to work. Yes, you are here. There's some exercise involved, of course. This is part of it. The physical strength, the flexibility is part of the benefit. This is not a bad thing. It's included. It's one of the 8 limbs of yoga. All the rest of it's part of it as well. And that includes those, 2 of the things: don't quit, don't hurt yourself. Part of the philosophy, it's part of the basic nature of the practice. It's there. Always has been, and it always will be. I'm going to lead and demonstrate, of course, talk about it. I can't help it. I teach. This is my life in so many different ways. So I'm happy to share. I enjoy it. I really do. Now, but with regards to that, a little advertising for you. Reminder, I have another retreat coming up next year in May. This one's out in the Pacific Northwest, specifically San Juan Island, which is about an hour or so off the coast of Washington State, where we will spend a week not only exploring San Juan Island, learning about regenerative farming, and going on a whale watching trip, but a week of really learning all 8 aspects of the practice of yoga and how they infuse the most basic aspects of it. The physical into the mental, into the emotional, into the spiritual, into the philosophical, and vice versa. So if you're interested in that, check out my Facebook page. There's always a link up regularly for it. You can find it and get into all the details, or of course you can message me. Alright, so business done. That's my advertising for the day. We're going to get that out of the way, and we're going to get now into our practice. So starting seated again. Gosh, I can't remember the last time I started standing for one of these practices, but that's okay. And you can start seated, start standing, start lying down if you want, but not this time. Sit up tall. Now, so a strong, steady seat. This is the goal of asana, the physical practice of yoga. Active, working, but not forced, not strained, not struggling. It can be hard. To find that strength and openness together. It's counterintuitive at times. We think so much about strong muscles being tight and flexed, and relaxed ones being loose, not supporting. And yet the truth is, the space between is actually where we want to be. The middle road, the middle path, as the Buddha called it. I'm not a Buddhist, but there are examples of it out there. Back to the more practical aspects of the practice. The string, you need it. If you hold your muscles tight for too long, and it's usually not very long at all, quite honestly, you will get very tired very quickly, and then you will not have any strength. You will be injured. We all know that, again, we don't want our muscles to be without strength, though. When you're weak, right? Can't hold yourself upright. You've been really sick. We've all experienced some of it. How difficult that is. Or seen someone dealing with it. watched some of the Olympics, or are still watching the Olympics, you've seen people with full strength and full flexibility at the same time, and this is why those physical feats come seemingly easy to them. It requires effort, practice, regularly. It requires an engagement of your whole being, and not just the body, to physically and mentally and emotionally, the body, the brain, and the breath, respectively, engage fully. Let's open the eyes, bring the hands in front, and exhale forward, tuck your chin. Go where you can. So in this moment, this strong, steady seat requires us to be fully engaged where we are now, with our effort, with our strength, with our weakness, with our tightness. Now, yes, it is possible there will be a strengthening and an opening, and you'll move further. You might not know. But always we go where we can, fully and completely. Inhale up, moving with awareness both in and out of the practice. So you feel yourself sitting upright with the same strength and awareness. It's not necessarily a physical strength. As we extend ourselves forward. Now we're going to do the same thing as we lean back. We'll come back onto our fingertips by the hip joints, palms flat, shoulders broad, middle strong. Why am I talking so fast? I have no idea. Inhale up. Let that arch build. Little strength, little awareness. And breathe. And it's not a big curve. One of the reasons why I really like this is part of our warm-up sequence, and I do this one quite regularly. Because you can't make this big. Not really. It's not supposed to be. The biggest strength of this is the awareness of it. Little small things that are involved with it. Exhale up. To let your pelvis tip. To let your back fold. To squeeze your shoulders together. All these things to make it seem bigger than perhaps it really is. We're going to twist to the right now. Back of the left hand towards the right knee. Right hand behind us. A little bit. Up we sit. Tuck your chin. Exhale, we twist further if we can. Go where you can. Adjust your glasses as you need. Excuse me. Breathe. And the breath flows like the thoughts. Very calm. Strong and steady. The seat, right, of the asana. The breath is part of it. It is the pose. Can't have both a strong muscle and a relaxed one without a calm breath, a full breath. For the exhale. And don't just suck the air in. We don't hold the muscle tight. We don't hold the breath in. Inhale. Or out. Right arm up, left hand beside us. Nice big length up with our inhale. And the exhale, we arch and open the steady seat as a physical one now. We're keeping those hips level. But we're also keeping our body aligned. That's part of it. And allowing the lengthening action. Again, this another one of my little warm-up movements that I really like, because this is one of those first parts where you really feel the muscle active. It is an extending strength supporting itself, but relaxing open at the same time. And we inhale up. The back, the right hand towards the left knee, left hand behind us. Up we sit, and we exhale and twist. Nice and calm. Breathe. And we inhale and untwist. Let's bring that left arm up. Right hand here. And we exhale. We breathe. And we inhale it. Alright, very good. Let's come forward to hands and knees. And we'll put some more work in here. Again, we're going to get into the breath, the body, the whole thing. So let's start getting ourselves lined up while still on hands and knees. Now, if this bothers your wrist, and as always, you can just go to your forearm. So again, I say that quite regularly. And taking the one foot back, keeping the toes about hip width apart. We're going to find a plank here. And we exhale. And take that way back. Flex your knees just a bit so you feel that almost a pulling back through the back of the thighs as the shoulders roll out. And as you shift that weight back, the arms slowly open. Downward facing dog, of course. Breathe. Now, I'm going to put a little extra strength in here. Puts a little work into the upper body. So what we're going to do, we're going to inhale to a plank. Get those shoulders stacked. The next exhale, we round the spine out by pulling the abs in, and we pull our right knee up. We place the forehead on the right knee. Now, you probably won't actually touch that. If you do, cool. I've never done it in my life. It does not matter. Rest when you need. It's okay. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Now carefully, don't bang down. Take those knees just a bit wider. Bring your big toes in, work your middle, and exhale. Nice and neat. Now, so we're in an extended child's pose here. Alright, this fall are getting to be that way. I have more trouble with that than most other barrels seem to have it in the springtime. Anyway, so extended child's pose. Now, a couple of steps here that are up to you. If this is it right here, you're good. Let your neck relax. So, now, if that puts your forehead on the floor, great. You gotta bring your arms back. Do so. You want your neck real calm. Don't let it. Should be no issues in the neck. We want the forehead to touch the floor though for any of the next part, if you choose to do so. Palms together, arms mostly extended. We exhale. If it works, we bring the hands up, maybe all the way over back of the head, maybe not. Don't let the palms come apart just to touch your shoulders or your spine. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Inhale the hands down and take them apart. If you still have them together, you don't have the arms extended now, go ahead and extend them out, and everybody with strong middle. Inhale up, hands and knees. Your knees come in, your feet come apart, 1 foot back. All right, plank, regular plank. And then again, the exhale, down dog. Now, if you don't have your knees quite as flexed, that's fine. It's okay. Right here, right now, this is the effort, full and complete.
And your presence with your practice is all. The process itself is the reward, is the result. And the depth of the asana, the pose, how slow your breath gets, the pranayama does not matter. Alright, again, into that plank with an inhale, and again the exhale, again, put some head and shoulder work in. Pull that left knee up. Now breathe. Inhale, left foot back. Excuse me. A regular old plank. Again, the exhale. Down dog. And again, another inhale. Hands and knees. Alright, back into that extended child's pose. Again, I'm going to try to do that arm thing. If it doesn't work this time, or it works better this time, perfect. Go where you can. When you're ready, once you got your head down, if it's working for you, you don't actually have to sit on your heels, but keep your butt as low as you can. And again, if you wish, hands over the back of the head. Somewhere. Let the hands come down and drift apart. Inhale up. If you haven't already, come your arms up. Okay. One more plank. One more downward facing dog. If nothing's physically changed with where your heels are, how far back your hips go, then it's fine. And right here, right now, the presence of yourself is the wholeness of your practice. It's not about where you get and when. And the practice itself, the process, is the reward. Exhale, walk your feet in. You need nothing more than that. Bend your knees. Big toes parallel, inner legs work. Again, the engagement of yourself. Without having to achieve gold medal body. Instagram photos. I mean, none of it matters. Not really. Exhale the legs long. Inhale, roll it up. Feel the strength. Feel the strength. Open the shoulders, let the palms turn out. We are in Tadasana, mountain pose. This is all. I know some of you have heard me say that. This is the wholeness of the whole thing. It's like, what's the big deal? I'm just standing here. Again, this is the process of the engagement of your whole being. You're trying to go beyond just doing something. There is no just. Not really. Only if you allow yourself to get distracted from it, thinking about other things, or adding some kind of artificial ranking or judging or whatever. All of that is, again, extraneous. I want to balance now. Nothing fancy. Tree pose. That's it. The balance is about putting the weight on one foot. Tree pose is the first one we learn. Bring your hands together. Stand on the left foot first. Because it said so. That's all. Lift your right heel for a moment. Roll your toes. Now pause. I want you to take some time here. Strong, steady seat. It's your foot. Of course. That's where all the weight's going.
it's also the center line of your body, the action there. And that also means that strong, steady seed, excuse me, my shirt's wonky, that is not a Sanskrit word, is your mind, is your awareness of that action to the center of yourself. The strong, steady seed is the flow of your breath as you exhale and lift that foot higher if you can. With your hands together. This is all. Everything else is an option. Even bringing the foot up is an option. Next option, if you wish, exhale up. And then go. Reach. Your hands can come apart. Again, this is yours. Breathe. Strong, steady. Again, strong does not mean locked tight. That's the steady part. We've got to breathe. We've got to shift. We will. As the strength and the steadiness grows, that shifting is going to get calmer. Right? And it looks like from a distance. So you're not moving. You know you are. It's okay. Hands open out. If you had them up at all, exhale down. Next inhale. Right foot down. Hands open. Breathe. And here we go. We're going to do our other side now. And this is it. Now is eternal. Right? You're always now. Hands together. Lift your left heel. Roll it down. The hips align. Breathe. Exhale up. Exhale up. When you're ready, if you're ready, all of this is yours. Be different on this side. Strong and steady now. And the seat is as much your breath, as much your mind, your concentration, as it is the action of muscle and ligament and bone. Open out. Exhale down. Meet. Inhale down. Tadasana. Breathe. In terms of the physical work, right? Again, we're trying to keep that weight even. We do lean. We do shift. It's okay to adjust it back if you have to. Lose track of something. Reset. It's okay. We're going to move a little bit more now. Back in it go. We're going to go into a warrior 2 reverse warrior combination, and then out of that we'll come into a back arching. A couple of them actually. So here we go. We're going to start with the left foot towards the head of the mat. Now if you're got your mat long ways like this, you can just step your feet nice and wide as well. Whatever works for you. But we want some space here now. So back into just a pure effort. Give yourself some room. Room for your muscles to be strong. Room for your awareness to be open and to be challenged. Keep your breath calm and then, holy, I'm gonna fall. It's too wide. It's not. Have more than you know. In Virabhadrasana 2, look to the left, exhale, flex that left knee, Center your strength. Breathe. You can do this. Hand up. Right hand on your thigh. Now, you can stay looking like you prefer to turn your hand. Keep your ears up. We want to make sure we keep the shoulders down as our exhale. We reach up without unbending our left knee. That's the hardest part. And this is a curving, a releasing, an opening. Oh, yeah. Maybe even push a little bit further down once you've hit that curve. Oh, my goodness. That looks good. That feels good, doesn't it? Breathe. Inhale up. Come back to warrior two just for a breath. We're going to inhale to the left. Come on up onto your right toes. We're going to work our way into a lunge. Use your hands. Come all the way down. There you go. Exhale, plank. And we come all the way to the floor. Knees, chin, chest. Now very strong middle, shoulders back. It's a little awkward at first, I know. And curl your toes. Push down. Bring your legs together. Place your forehead on the floor. Now we're going to come into a locust pose. Arms going back. Another Nancy here. Really bringing that strong, steady seat of the awareness to the action here. It's not how high you lift. The extending. Your arms are actively lengthening, your legs are actively lengthening, your spine is actively lengthening. As your inhale raises thighs and chest and shoulders up. Hands coming up a little bit above the hips. Go where you can. Rest when you need. Breathe. Feel the lengthening action. Again, reverse your way up. As you exhale. Bring your hands beside you, turn your face, bring your forehead up underneath. Bring your hands up underneath your forehead. Whatever works for you. Your middle stays nice and strong. We're going to bring those hands back a little bit behind the shoulders. Curl our toes under. Inhale up. Immediately bringing the knees in. We're just going to exhale. Let the weight rocks back. Exhale our legs long. And inhale up. Tadasana. Alright. And we do the other side. The same basic thing in warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then we're going to come down again doing a different back arch this time. So, get into it. Right down. And the heels are slightly lined up. Your left heel slightly back. That's just strength here. And that means, again, you've got a good steady base. There's your strong steady seat. Again, you're not actually seated. Foundation of your whole being is there though. Look right. Warrior two. Exhale. Breathe. Right hand up, hand down, in reverse warrior. Again, it's your choice whether you stay looking forward, turn your face, exhale, and extend up. The curve will come. Your left hand will drift further down. And that's a byproduct. It's all about the space here, the strength here. Go where you can. And strong, steady seat, breathe. Inhale. Nicely done. Okay, so from warrior two again, we're going to turn into this lunge. Come on up. Get your hand. Wow. Slowly. Goodness. That went faster than I thought it was going. Right foot back. Plank. Again, right to the floor. Knees, chin, chest. Exhale. We're doing this to get the shoulders back, make the middle work. And so as we uncurl, put some strength down below the stomach. Keeps the back long as we bring the feet in, which helps make these back arches stronger, steadier in the seat. Is that pressing down? Bhujangasana. Now this is Cobra pose. So the thumbs just a little bit below your chest muscles, right there with your bra strap, ladies. Shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Very nice. Again, hands beside you, back up underneath the forehead, up to you. Alright. We bring the hands back. Curl the toes under. Strong middle. Inhale up. Knees in. Now, we're going to bring the knees in. It's going to curl the toes together. This time, though, we're going to stay on the knees as we sit back. Now, we have a very strong opening as we work our way up. Like Vajrasana. Thunderbolt pose. It's a big length for the underside of the foot. The arms got to extend. If you're tight there, you'll feel it. It'll be hard first. We're dealing with plantar fasciitis, particularly. This is really hard. Now, I haven't had that, thankfully. I know people who had this kind of thing, which is recommended by physical therapists, is sometimes excruciating. It's very good for you. I'm going to keep your back nice and long, so I've got my hands at my hips here. And we're just going to shift that weight forward, cross the ankles, and sit up. And allow our legs to extend. Ta-da! All right, nicely done, everybody. Let's keep going. Now we need to get a good twist going here. So I'm going to add in one that will give us a little leg extension as well. Actually, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to go into a revolved heron pose, which we will then turn into a cross-ankle Paschimottanasana. So we'll get a twist and a hip release and a length in the back. Like, just follow me along. You're going to like it, I promise. If you don't like it, I don't want to hear about it. I'm just kidding. All right, right foot up. Left hand holds the right heel. Sit nice and tall. And exhale. Push. Right arm up. Now, you may have already turned, right? I have. It might be enough. Awesome. Strong, steady seat. You've got it. Go further if you can. Bring the arm behind you if it begins to bother your shoulder. It's okay. Breathe. Above all, breathe. Be a part of it. You're not just doing this. This is not just your body moving. There's no just with any of this. With anything in your life, actually, is the goal. The awareness is full and complete. We're not just doing it. We are it. In every aspect. In the mundane, sweeping the floor, washing dishes, mowing the lawn. To everything else. Emergencies, grand, exciting moments. Fully a part of it. All of it. Inhale onto it. Right hand here. Right ankle over. Flex like this. very strong. And exhale, extend. And breathe. And you don't have to actually reach your toe. You might end up reaching past. Don't strain though. Don't force. Keeping that upper body open. The space will grow with time. I promise. Inhale up. Use your hands. It's okay. Nicely done. And now we do the other side. Alrighty. So the same thing, just going the other way. Bring the left foot up. Right hand takes hold of the heel. Again, leg is very actively extending. The upper body, very active. You may have already twisted as far as you're going. It's okay. Exhale, go further if you can. Revolved heron pose. Breathe. And the inhale, we untwist. Again, we're going to put the left hand in the back of the thigh. We can just let that ankle come over. Flex, flex. Again, you want the toes working because it helps turn the thighs in. So this releasing action that occurs in the outside of the hip. Again, it's focused there in the back of the right leg. As we exhale forward, again, the lower back is as open as you can make it. You do not pull anything longer. It's the part that's often hard for the people. Stretch your muscles. We don't stretch. Change in the length of the body, while measurable, is quite small actually, and has more to do with the muscle relaxing than being pulled further apart. It can only go so far. The spine can only go so far. Inhale. Nicely done. Alright. Uncross your legs and right into a staff pose. Dandasana. Okay, so we got both legs long. They're pretty close together. A little flex to the toes. Palms are flat. Now, sit up nice and tall. Try to keep your palms flat. Now, if you can't do that, which I can't, right? Got a gap now on the base of my hand. Go to a fist and sit. A little extra strength there. So as you exhale, and pull your toes back, all that changes is the heels come off the floor a little bit. That's it. All of that work for this little result. Again, it's a small thing. It's still part of the whole. Inhale, heels down. We roll the thighs, we bring the feet in. Pull in, pull in, pull in. Sit tall, sit tall, sit tall. In Baddha Konasana, in this again, strong steady seat. The little toes push down. And the direction of it. The exhale extends your thighs wide. Not down. And I know, make a big deal about that over and over again. If you've been in one of my classes more than a few times, you've heard me make this point, that this is not a downward motion. Again, that's part of the very goal of the practice of asana, the physical poses, the strong, steady seat. That's a direct quote from the Yoga Sutra. Strong, steady seat. It's the goal of asana. Now let your knees come up, hands away. Allow your legs to partially extend, lifting the knees up, leaving the knees bent. We lie back, and we lie down. All the way. Now, in the awareness of the movement itself is part of the strong steady seat. The mental part does not come out of the physical.
It is physical. The body is a part of the breath. They can't be taken apart, away from each other. Knees and ankles together. Exhale, pull your knees in. Hands to the shins and back thighs. It does not matter for a few breaths. So the breath flows. The oxygen both strengthens and calms the muscles. The inhale is the strength. The exhale is the releasing. Both physically as well as mentally and emotionally. The strong, steady seat is there, not just in the length of the spine on the body, but the awareness of it, of the calm breath. We're going to go right into a reclined Dandasana now. So flexing your toes, very active work here. As the palms press flat beside us, we exhale and extend our legs straight up, like you're going to shove your heels to the ceiling. You won't actually put your feet on the ceiling unless you're in a really, really low room or you've got extremely long legs. Again, that's what it feels like. Again, here's your strong, steady seat. Not because you've actually pushed the feet to something. The action of doing that causes this strength. The leg is supporting itself. The strength is all around. And steady. The breath still flows. You've got this space. Think about it. It's all there for you. How cool. Inhale, bend your knees. Reach up with your hands again to the shins, to the thighs. Exhale, squeeze them in again. All right, now we're going to come to a very basic twist. We do this one quite regularly. Again, because I want you to, I'm deliberately having you do a very basic movement here. It's very familiar. Again, strong and steady is more than just the body. Inhale, the feet come down. Arms go out. Right knee over the left. Turn the thigh in. Flex the toes, flex the toes. Exhale, roll to your left hip, the outer edge of your left foot. All of this awareness is part of, it is the strong, steady seat. If your mind is wandering, because this is familiar, I mean, we all know this, familiarity breeds contempt. It's right there. Almost old saying, old saw. Why do they call it a saw anyway? I never understood that. Anyway, so, again, there's no just anything. All of this is tremendously, enormously a part of your being, of my being, everything. Be with it fully. Inhale up. Roll the right thigh out. Okay, here we go. Right hand, flex your toes. See? Pull that in. Left hand, right hand will curl up. Exhale, give it a big squeeze, deepening that opening. Now, if in this work, this allows you then to reach your hands to your shin, go for it. If you try that, it doesn't work, or you find yourself just too far away, it's all curled up, you can't get your shoulders, your lower back down, move your hands back. Let up some pressure. Again, the actual distance is not the point. Inhale, let the left foot come down. And uncross your legs, nicely done. Knees and ankles back together. Next foot is going to pull them in again, just for a few breaths. And we'll do the other side. So inhale, Allow the feet to come down. Arms extend out. Left knee over the right. Reflex. Roll right. Exhale. Breathe. Next inhale, we untwist carefully. Right foot comes down. Yeah, here we go. We're turning that left thigh out again. I know, again, something else we do regularly. Give it your all. Again, always that means the physical work may be no different than it ever is. Give it a squeeze in once you get your hands around the back of your right thigh. A couple of breaths. And then you see if it will work at all, and it does not have to if your hands can now move to your shins. If that's too far, back up. There we go. The ring got in the way. Inhale, right foot down, and uncross your legs. Now, we're going to come into a reclined Baddha Konasana. So again, full effort, strong, steady seat. So the middle still works, the back still long as we roll the thighs out with the hands or not, the soles of the feet together, heels up as close as you go. Strong, steady, calm in the movement out with your exhale. You breathe. Now it's up to you here. I'm going to stay for a little bit longer, maintaining this. And if you need to keep your hands on your thighs, go ahead and do so. If you wish to go ahead and place the backs of the hands on the floor now, go for it. We will be going into Shavasana from this. A moment or two more. Ending the calm breath. Close your eyes already if you wish. And with your next exhale, allow your legs to slide low. Thighs roll open. The middle stays strong. And if you need to bend the knees up, change the space between the feet, do so. Shavasana. The word asana is right there in the name of all of them. Tree pose, Vrikasana, Bhujangasana, Co pose, Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2, etc. Baddha Konasana. The strong, steady seat of the practice remains. Again, we don't have to hold on. We're not twisting now. We're not arching. We're not doing anything. But we are. Again, there's no just. There's not even doing now. Your body calm on the floor, calming. Your mind is on the floor, calming. Again, it's not that you're thinking about it, you are. Your breath, your feelings. And it's not that you're just noticing them, they are calm on the floor. Not just doing things. Being. It's not just existing. This is conscious, aware.
Even this is amazing. Because you're aware of it. Not just because it's yoga. Saturday morning practice. Or any of it. Because it is. Amazing. Flex your fingers a little bit now. Nice and calm. Movement of the hands and the wrists. Let that work come to your toes now and your ankles as you flex your feet. I don't know about you, I find it really hard to flex my toes without moving my ankles. Easier to do the fingers, but that's okay. We're going to bend the elbows now a little bit back and forth. You can go ahead and do the same thing with your knees if you wish. You need to gently, calmly reactivate the leg and not thinking about what comes next. Be with this fully now. Feel the movement of breath and thought as your inhale reaches your arms past your ears, your legs extending a little bit more, maybe a lot depending on where they're coming from, along the floor there. And then the right arm by the ear, the left knee bends, your exhale rolls you onto your right side. Stay on your side, feel that weight, be present with it. Be it, just for a moment. And then press yourself up. Find that comfortable seated position, cross-legged or otherwise, as we bring the hands together in front of us once there. Let the thumbs touch the chest. Everybody smiles real big. You were amazing today. Thank you. Namaste. Alrighty, yay! Good job. Thank you. Alright, let me scooch up here and read off all of the regular caveats. Thanks for coming today. I appreciate it. If you have questions about today's practice, yoga in general, do not hesitate to leave a comment on the video or send me a message personally. I am happy to answer. Either way, right? Knowledge is always a good thing. I will be back at it next Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Chicago time. You're welcome to join me then. This video itself will be staying up on the event site for the foreseeable future. You are welcome to come back and practice again. If you came in late or are starting late, it'll be there for you. All right. As always, again, this is donation based. Whatever you think is fair is very much appreciated. There's the PayPal link, a Venmo link, and a CashApp link. Try to be available for everybody. On the event site, again, please, again, whatever you think is fair, I appreciate it. All right. Until I see you next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And good luck. Be safe. And well, thank you very much. Bye.